Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, this is Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Lucky 56, lucky 56.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down. Simpson, a screen to Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. To throw. Simpson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Looking to throw. Simpson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And the Rams getting set to go now. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a handoff for Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis.
Gun! 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 Over! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Simpson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Simpson. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far.
Right,
this will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, they're working on it for a little bit. Here's a give to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Detroit!
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun, buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Flush to his right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. A give to Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. To throw on second down. Simpson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we come upon an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing to start the drive. Simpson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking to throw on second down. Simpson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hale, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Simpson. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Simpson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The give is to Bell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on second down. Simpson. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Now for the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A handoff to Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Detroit! Detroit!
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Over!
Back now in Los Angeles. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. His throw caught at about the 5. yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Lamar Jackson, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st down, Simpson. Throw left side complete. That's Hale. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's a give to Bell running left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. What? 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hale. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. What? 9.
Here's Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 14-10. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On second down, Jackson rolling to his right. Now he's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
4 down. Watch him now, Barney.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Back to throw. Eluding and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Gun.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again with Bell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Simpson. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the 49ers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.